And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse,
Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett.
He's got it along the sideline. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
There he goes! Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Spartans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. The pitch. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Collier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. That's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Makes it past the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's a draw. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He leaves it with his back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a little bit.
Smith wants to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hilton. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Dances away. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Here's the pressure. Makes a man miss. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
To the air, it's Chambers. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't get him to the ground. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Nailed down this one right at midfield. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Makes one man miss. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Welch. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. This one's complete. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hands it off. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To throw, it's Chambers. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Pulls and fired complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Chambers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what
breaks into the open. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Lining up to add another. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
when you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air. It's Chambers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. They'll run the option. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Now, a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Got it behind the line. It's Welsh. Finding open areas. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because...
Holds it in the first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Spartans! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Smith dropping to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. running to Green. There he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Sparty. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Welch. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He breaks a tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing today. With Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it just